The next one is cross grab. Okay? Somebody's being cross grabbed instead of the same side. The application that I usually see for this is the person grabs the wrist and it's either in a book or even if it's just taught on like somebody on YouTube or somebody like that. Okay, I see this the same way. 1, cross, 2. Nobody grabs you like that. It's impractical. Okay. This is the one point where you're really using down block as a down block, and it's kind of being wasted with just a simple thought of this. You know, somebody grabs it here and it's blocked away. Okay? It's good to utilize the pulling hand in Japanese hikite, the pulling hand and this hand at the same time, because a lot of people think I'm pulling my hand back, this creates more power. That's untrue. This pulling hand is what it's for. I'm grabbing, I'm pulling in. If somebody has my wrist, I'm pulling away. Okay, I'm counteracting my attack. Okay, so for reality, this person is pulling the same way we've already gone over on the first ones. Okay, but it's cross gripped. So she can't just, I pull in, and then from this position she tries to block my hand. Okay, it's not, I'm barely holding. Okay, and just trying to block it this way, even with hikite, is hard. If the person's a lot stronger, yeah, you can use hip momentum and hit it from L stance or back stance here, and maybe you're able to rotate your hip and hit it really hard and break it off. Okay, especially if the person is weaker than you and didn't have a very good grip. But if the person wants to take you, they're going to take you. I mean, it might not be with one hand, it might be with two hands, but if they want to grab you and take you, they're going to take you in some way. And this is where we get into not using wave as much in this self-defense, because once the body goes up, I'm able to pull the person in deeper. Okay, so if I'm here like this and she bases out on the pulling and she decides to wave to break the grip as she comes up, the same way we went over before with the first set with the same side grab, where you're utilizing the wave to break the grip and pulling the hand out with X here. Okay, it doesn't matter, the pulling hand is the same, but pulling it back this way, you're utilizing the whip this way, boom, pulling it up. Okay, if she does it here, as I pull forward and she picks herself up on cross grip, this is where I carry the weight forward, because she's counterbalanced. Okay, she doesn't get to pull in the same way. So when I have this and I'm pulling the person towards me, the first thing you need to do is allow this to happen so that you can base. Okay, you can go into, oh, you should strike, oh, you should attack the leg. Any motion forward other than grabbing the hand and taking it out right away is going to get you captured. If she hits me, I'm going to get mad and then I'm going to do something worse other than pulling. Okay, so as I pull forward, she bases, and now the secondary motion, back up. Okay, base, base, base. Here, the secondary motion is pulling the person forward again, because I really want the momentum to go. She's going to follow that momentum, not come up, but step forward and use the block as it's intended. Okay, so here, pulling forward, and now breaking the grip. Okay, so just like in Chon-Ji, where you're actually utilizing the point from A, B to C, the same thing. Okay, here, I pull one, bases out, I pull, I see that she's pulling, either I use two hands, which is in a different form, or I'm focused on pulling away to try and get her to where I want her to go. As I pull, follows through, breaks the grip. Okay? So, the points that you need to focus on, again, is still base. Okay? Basing out. Making sure that you're making contact with either the wrist or the arm where it bends. Okay? Because most of the time what will happen is they'll just use their hand, don't pull, they'll just use their hand to break it as they step through. I'll base out, base here, boom, and then back up. As she steps through, not pulling, she just focuses on this, breaking this. The pulling hand, this is utilized in self-defense. So, back up. Here, one, basing. This needs to be pulled. Okay, you can't just hit the hand. Ready? And I pull hard to get her closer to me. And two, pulling the hand in. Okay? One more slow. I pull. Here, I'm pulling in deep, breaking through. Now she can follow, back up. Now she can follow, punching to the head, boom. If you only utilize and think of basics of Chon-Ji, is I'm here, guard, and the person throws a kick and I step, bam, this way, okay? I'm taking almost full impact because I'm going towards their center line, okay? I can't go into the kick that way. If anything, I should be cutting an angle or I should be moving back, not necessarily forward into the kick. Remember, Chon-Ji is a basic white belt form, okay? This is what I was taught when I was younger, okay? Not the best idea, definitely not practical, okay? Even in sparring, it's a rarity to go forward and then attack into that and take the full brunt of the kick. Even in here, there was a state trooper a long time ago that used to come in here and train. And he had to take a long time off work because my father kicked him and he tried to block it incorrectly. It took full impact on this set and snapped his arm right, just snapped it, okay? Everyone heard the snap and it was, I don't think, he never actually came back. I don't think he came back. It's too bad, but that's, if you don't understand concepts of moving off the center line and stuff like that, it's what's going to happen. My point is that we can still utilize this as a real technique. Full set, down block, step through and punch, okay? Escape afterwards, but to think of it only as the person is kicking or punching and then I'm blocking and then striking, it's beyond basic. It's almost impractical. It is impractical, okay? So focus on the key points. Pulling hand in separation to attack, basing, making sure your base is steady before moving in and countering, and let it flow, okay? If you practice this, make sure that you're not just, as she steps through, she's not pushing my hand, okay? Step here, she's not pushing, see? This isn't going to work if she's pushing. There's a difference between blocking or striking, which is what you should be doing, and pushing. If I'm here like this, okay, I'm stronger than Megan is here, grab, tight, 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 tight. If I push this, it takes a lot. Now I add my pulling hand, it takes a lot, okay? If I stand normal and I hit and I pull, nothing. It's less impact on her, it's less impact on me, and it's less energy. If I waste my energy pulling, or pushing and pulling, then I'm going to have trouble. So one solid move, body mechanics, here to here, break, sorry. Okay? So, practice it correctly. Same thing as the other two. It should be snapped, okay? Not pulling up this way and I'm trying to pull her in tight. No, breaking.